Alright, I'm getting this shit off my chest. I genuinely think the most wasted beats in human history were the early Odd Future beats. And I know that might sound crazy because, like, niggas really do look back on that era, right? Like, we know that. But, like, I'm a personal indulger to music too, sure, but, like, shit pisses me off when I just, like, the beat is so magnificent, right? Like, the beat is so perfect. It sounds so beautiful. And then Tyler the Creator gets on a song and he's talking about some, yeah, I bitches and eat them. Yeah, I eat people. It's like, alright, man. I get what you're trying to do. I know it's horrorcore and all that, but, like, yo, my nigga. Above all else, not only is it not pleasurable to listen to, it's also not scary. It's just weird. It's really weird. It's so weird, bro. Like, there's so many examples. I'll admit, I was 16 2 years ago, so a part of me was like, oh yeah, this is some edgy, funny shit. Yeah, maybe talk a little less about rape and stuff, but that's some funny, edgy shit. And now I can't, like, I'm getting real fucking sick of whenever, like, first example. Odd Toddlers comes on.
With the Tom-Toms, my produce selection is fresh, nigga, fuck Fonz. Ace the underdog, though I'm on the back bender, cause I changed my outfit more than transsexuals change gender. Eating Belgian waffles with Italian bits.
Right, that song, it's kind of just one beer, sure, but it's something about that old era production, you know what I'm saying? It's so nice to hear that, like, muddiness behind it. And then Tyler the Creator comes on and he's like, yeah, trans people kill themselves. That shit real funny. Honestly, Odd Toddlers is probably one of the few songs from this era of, like, Odd Future shit that wasn't overly edgy and, like, dog shit, right? It wasn't overly, like, you know, fucking corpses type of, you know, endeavor. And even then, it's still, you can't play that song in a car to the people. You can't. That is just bad vibes. You know, like, oh my god, the screen shake is crazy. That entire album, Bastard, like, that entire fucking album, the production, I stand by it being the best beats of his fucking career. I've always thought that Tyler the Creator's best songs were from this era simply because of the beats. But then you get a song like Blow.
Of course, I slept you in a trunk, cause all I really wanna do is fuck and snort. And snort. Blow.
I really like Blow. It's an amazing song. The beat is so fucking beautiful. And then he just says that he thinks is fun. It's like, why? You did not need to say that. As I was saying, it's a really beautiful beat. Like, listen, horrorcore's not my shit. I can see the appeal of horrorcore, but if it's gonna be horrorcore, there's other things you can rap about. Like, Mind Playing Tricks on Me is, like, the most popular horrorcore song of all time. And, like, they talk about schizophrenia. Yeah, okay. It's edgy, but that's the point, yeah. Why, like, you had to mention twice that you were a rapist. Why? Why? You didn't need to do that. You really did not need to do that. There was no incentive. There was no purpose. Like, zero reasoning to publicly say on a song that you're a rapist. And that's not even the worst offender, because if you listen to the old Odd Future shit, you already know I'm going to talk about Sarah.
Another love song about shit, and I'll be rich if I get another diss. Or maybe Cupid won't miss.
Listen to the beat. It's so beautiful. It's such a beautiful beat. It's a genuinely, I isolated the beat from that song using some AI tool to, like, separate voices from the background music, and I listened to that version more than I listened to the actual song. Again, you can call it horrorcore, but you're dead ass just lying. He's just saying shit. And I know even now they say they regret that old era. Yeah, I fucking hope so. But it's like, it's not only Tyler the Creator that did this shit. The other main guy I wanted to talk about was Earl Sweatshirt, because I listened to Couch for the first time in a very long time.
I'm back on my 66 shit, blowing like the blood out the competition. Slip wrist, she look it up. Dracula then spit it back at you.
That song is nice. That's a beautiful beat. But what do you get instead? You get and there's another song called Epar.
Black Ted Bundy, sick as John Gacy, chilling with a possible victim. She was 18 and hitchhiking in Bior. Met her at the liquor store. She frequented to help support the habit. Picked up in the 4th grade.
Which, if you say backwards, I think it's pretty obvious what it says. And that beat is gorgeous. And then I have to deal with Vince Staples saying it's not right as you like it. Yo, what were we doing? Man, I know it was the sort of early internet, but you have to be shitting me if people back then kept subscribing to this shit. They did it for years until like 2013. They did that shit for years, and you're telling me no one stepped in and was like, this shit is not funny, and it's ruining the production of really, really good beats. Like, there's some songs that don't do this. I have to go through my playlist right now. I'll find them. Give me a sec. Back when Tyler the Creator was just Ace the Creator, he had a bunch of beats that were fire, man. And there's one song with Casey Veggies that's a really good song. Actually, there's a couple songs with Casey Veggies that are really good songs, because he was the only dude that was normal for some reason. He was the only one not rapping about, you know, molesting people. That dude got shit on. Yee! Back for another one with Tyler the Creator and Casey Veggies. That song's great, right?
Say hello to the great one. Mixtapes for free, homie, here, take one. It might come in handy. A record, it was the best thing y'all can hand me. My
fucking what's it called? Finally Something Different. That beat is honestly in my top 20. I love that beat to death.
I was the most innovative, the most creative. I used to make spaceships, then I would fly away. My swag had 100 mind, thinking brighter days.
Casey Veggies was the only one from this era to use his beats in a nice, non-rapey way. But that's like the only exception, you know? Fucking shame. I'll admit, man, some of those older songs are good. They're tolerable in their subject matter. Barely. Blow is one of those songs that I can, like, if the bar comes on, I'll be like, yeah, that's not funny, that's not cool, that's not pleasurable to listen to. But fucking, like, I want to listen to Sarah's beat so bad, and the vocals really do complete it, but the lyrics, man. Why on earth would you ever subject me to that? It really hurts. That's all I wanted to say. I think the Odd Future era beats were really wasted. There's probably a couple I'm missing, so I'll just put them in at the end of the video. But like, it's so frustrating, man. When you want to go, oh, I missed Domo Genesis. Domo Genesis had good beats. Domo Genesis has some really good beats.
That's how it gets when we just kicking it. That's how it gets when we just kicking it. That's how it gets when we just kicking it. Ain't trying to fuck nothing up, nah, we just kicking it. My nigga Jason got kicked.
You're a fucking loser. He doesn't talk about, you know. I might just be a pussy. I might just be sensitive. I don't know. I bet if there's old people watching this, they'll be like, that's just how we talked back in the day. That's just how we talked back in the day. Those were the jokes we made back in the day. Those are the jokes we make now. You don't turn them into fucking songs because they aren't good songs. You can't listen to them. You have to fucking endure them. And if you do listen to them for joy, there's no other way to put this. You are weird, and you should reevaluate everything about yourself. If you genuinely enjoy a lyric about eating a dead human being. That, like, the entire premise of the song Zombie Sarah is eating a dead human being. So if you like that song for anything other than the beat, don't ever, and I mean ever, try to interact with anybody Because they might punch you in the mouth. I mean that wholeheartedly. How the fuck are you not dead?
We've lost the lead.
I'm gonna kill myself. Yeah, that's the video. That's all I wanted to say. Odd Future wasted really good beats by talking about necrophilia and cannibalism and raping people and eating people. I already said that. They wasted their beats. That's all. That's the main premise. And it hurts. Okay, that's it. Bye.
Backstage with left brain in my own dream. When the haters is going to sleep, they gon' dream soon.
I can't breathe, I'm claustrophobic. Give me space, I'm claustrophobic. Famous and closet and I'm claustrophobic. My breath, I lost it cause nigga, I'm claustrophobic.